Welcome to Full Court Fits, the show that takes you around the world of NBA fashion while also bringing you the latest, greatest, biggest news in sneaker culture today. I'm Big Waz. Let's go. All right, let's get into Copper Drop. First up, NBA All-Star of the Indiana Pacers, my man Tyrese Haliburton on his birthday, decked in PRADA from head to toe. I like the all-black feel. I guess we're taking this wide leg, baggy pants thing to the shorts too, I guess. You know, I guess I'm not fashion forward enough to understand the look and the aesthetic, but I think the young man is acquitting himself quite well here. Although I do think the PRADA thing is getting a bit overdone. But right now, easily the hottest brand in all of fashion is PRADA right now. I don't even think that's debatable. And so we shouldn't be surprised that Tyrese Haliburton is doing this on his birthday. This is his birthday. I'll cop this fit. Next up, I mean, I gotta say, man, Dillon Brooks of the Memphis Grizzlies, he's gotta be the king of the peacocks in the NBA. And there's a lot of dudes peacocking it, like a lot of guys peacocking in the NBA, but Dillon Brooks on and off the court, he's just kind of taking the mantle, man. Right here, he's rocking, you know, what looks like manually cut off denim shorts, distressed, a black vest, terrible sneakers, the terrible sock combination, matching it with those Louis sunglasses, which I love in red. This is just tacky, awful, brutal, lack of taste, lack of restraint, lack of subtlety. You name it, it's there in this fit. But it's what Dillon Brooks does, so we shouldn't be surprised. And he said he was gonna break the internet with this one.
Break the internet.
With his fake Stone Cold Steve Austin outfit. I'm obviously dropping this fit. Come on now, we gotta be serious. Last but not least, no stranger to the show, Kyle Kuzma of the Washington Wizards. Talk about peacocking. Kuzma could do that with the best of them. Here in a hoodie sweatsuit from a brand called MARC JACQUES. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I don't know much about this brand. I know I can't stand this look, this like walking disco ball situation that he's got going. It's just not, it's just not for me. Of course, he's rocking AMIRI sneakers. I mean, when you talk about lack of imagination, these guys and their sneakers are just awful. This is just classic, just look at me behavior. just look at me, that's it. I like a lot of the stuff that Kuzma does very often. I like the chances that he takes, but you know, when you take risks, by nature, you're gonna miss a lot of times, and this is a clear miss. I'm dropping this fit. Let's hop right into sneak peek. First up, the official images of James Harden's 7th signature shoe with Adidas. The James Harden Volume 7 has officially dropped. Harden's been rocking this shoe all year, but we hadn't really got the specs of the shoe. Obviously, if you watch the show, James Harden is a constant fixture in Copper Drop. Absolutely dropping this. No imagination, no creativity, just slapping labels together. He goes hard with the tunnel stuff. He's a fashionista, or at least he fashions himself as one. And this sneaker sort of leans into that theme and who James Harden is, both on and off the court. And I think it does so pretty effectively, to be honest. I, for one, have not been the most enthusiastic about Adidas basketball's offerings the last few years, but they are finally starting to turn a corner here. The Harden kicks, it's got a knit upper with heavily padded textile quarter panels and a refined toe cap. It's like its own thing. On the red joints, you see the patent leather accents. I just think this is a really well done shoe. It doesn't look like all of the stuff that's come before it, and it's gonna be distinct within the marketplace, right? Like a lot of times, and even Nike can be guilty of this, where it's like everything is this one low top sort of uniform aesthetic, and it's just like, all right, if I have one of these, why do I need the other? I just like the overall feel and the look of this joint. They're gonna come out with millions of colorways. The red and the silver will be the first two. I'm not crazy about either one of these, but yeah, Adidas basketball they're making a push, and I'm damn happy for it. Next up, again, keeping it with the same Adidas theme, because we were away last week, didn't get to get into what Adidas has forthcoming in 2023. Some of these joints are legitimately like exciting. The Adidas Crazy Infinity, for instance, which is essentially a take on the Moon Boot Kobe signature shoe. Like, it's sort of a spin-off. It's got the zipper in the front, that side panel, that midsole is exactly like the Kobe Moon Boot. They go for a different sort of toe box in the front. This is a white and sort of creamish off-white toe with the black on the upper. This is just dope to me. Like, even the Don issue number 5, which they also unveiled, Donovan Mitchell's 5th signature shoe, complete departure from what came before it, and it's just dope. Like, this is a legitimately exciting kick from Donovan Mitchell, right? Like, this is just different from what they've been doing with the ultra, like the super duper low cut, and no real difference between what Donovan Mitchell's shoe looks like and Trae Young's. Like, these are distinct sneakers. Like, they're offering something different. Of course, they've unveiled the Dame extended play, which basically adds a strap to the Dame Lillard kick. I always like Dame stuff. From what I understand, he's the most hands-on of all of their signature athletes when it comes to the design of his shoe. So it always, of all of them, felt the most sort of its own, and that was dope. And I'm just overall, honestly, kind of excited for what Adidas basketball has going forward. They've hired former Nike designer, a guy named Nathan VanHOOK. This guy is widely respected in the industry for his design and aesthetic vision and taste. Quite famously, he designed the Yeezy 2s, which, to my mind, I don't think that anything in sneaker culture has come close to the impact of the Yeezy 2, specifically, of course, the Red October. But yeah, they hired this guy from Montclair Footwear, where he was previously, to be the vice president of Adidas basketball footwear. This is legitimately super exciting stuff. Of course, you know, with sneakers, this stuff happens 18 months in advance, so it'll be a little while before we start seeing VanHOOK's fingerprints on the Adidas product. But again, like, if you're a fan of Adidas, if you're a fan of basketball sneakers as I am, this is legitimately great news coming out of Adidas and stuff to really get excited about. All right, and last up in sneak peek, man, I told you guys, these are probably, right now, I gotta say, these are the sneakers I am most excited for this entire year. Early pick of the first quarter of the year in sneakers, to me, the Air Jordan 4 SBs are the best sneakers to come out this year so far, and they will be dropping March 17th. These will be dropping in skate shops all over the place. Man, what can I say? You know, these are very reminiscent of the military blue Air Jordans from like 2012, except instead of the military blue, we get a bit of a pine green. And what I think is what takes this sneaker over the top is that gum bottom. Like, this is just a beautifully balanced colorway, just incredible. The gray on the toe, this is just, yeah, this is getting copped no matter what. This is just easily, for me, the most exciting sneaker to come out this far. I ain't never put my foot on nan skateboard in my whole life, but trust me, I will be getting my hands on these, man. March 17th, SB Jordan 4s, man. This is legitimately exciting stuff. All right, guys, that was our show. Make sure you subscribe to The Ringer's YouTube page. Make sure you hit that notification bell so that you are notified every single Friday when Full Court Fits drops. Keep it locked to The Ringer's YouTube page for all the things that we got going on. We will see you next week. Peace.